The snow crunched beneath the weight of my feet, swaying from foot to foot, no longer able to feel the cold air sting my face, barely able to acknowledge the last few relatives walking away to leave me alone with my thoughts. What had brought us to this point? I had so much to say, but I couldn't. Although we drifted apart, did you miss me when I was gone? Did you notice? Is this how I have to say goodbye? Staring at your casket, being lowered into the cold hard ground, forced to listen to others who barely knew you tell me you're in a better place. The wind blew against my already numb body, but still managed a tense reaction from me as I clutched my scarf and stepping to turn my back against it. It wasn't supposed to be like this. There was supposed to be some kind of connection, a reconciliation before you died. Do you know how it felt when you had died? I heard what was said, but I couldn't think. It was exactly like in the movies. They keep talking, but your brain just stops working. You can't focus until you realize you're crying from that ache radiating in your chest, and it just won't stop coming. Eventually being guided to your room, and when you find yourself in your bed, staring at nothing, at the time, in that moment, curing the loneliness of your absence is where to be where you are. That's how it feels. But you will never know that feeling now. You will never know the sleepless night and odd dream nightmares that make no sense at all. Was I so insignificant? I have to say my goodbye this way? I keep asking speechless questions that have no answers to, because this is all I have. This is all I get, to stare at you at rest while I ask these questions to someone who will never answer. I always loved you. I hope you knew that. If anything, I hope to God you knew that. At least that. The uncomfortable ache from my feet helps me to notice the elongating shadow stretching from them. I glance half-hearted to the warm sun coming to set just behind the skeleton trees, telling me I have stood there for far too long. Someone told me the pain doesn't go away. It just becomes easier to live with. I stepped to the side, facing the sun, and inhaled a cool breath before I left the cold. I hope you knew.